We got to come together. We have to. Go ahead, look around you and count the number of people that are just sitting around doing nothing. Sure, they've lost their jobs because of the furloughs and because of the pandemic and things like that, or they're doing jobs that they're not interested in, but they had to get something so they could get a paycheck, or they're just waiting for government checks. That's not the way that we're supposed to be growing. Creative people need to unite right now and inspire those that are sitting around doing nothing. And there's a lot of creative people that need to use their energy in a positive way, but they have forgotten the way. Unplugged, because we will always say yes to creativity, totally uncut, because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. I'm just sitting here looking around the studio. To my left, it's a stack of paper. You know what's on that paper? All the interviews that I was scheduled to have, but I got word that it didn't take place. It wasn't going to. And I don't throw away my show prep because, my God, maybe somewhere along the line, they'll change their mind and they'll appear on my podcasting, my shows, my episodes. So and then I come in and I grab the notes and that's less time that I have to spend on show prepping because I've already done it. The studio, there's a story here. I mean, to my left also, over here in the corner, my Native American acoustic that was specially designed for me. I remember sitting down with the man and we talked about what needed to be on this acoustic. It's a very spiritual tool. It's about making a connection and not a war. And this acoustic is oh my God, it's got such a huge part in my heart that it really is so important. And there's so many Native American spiritual tools in here because that is my walking way. That is my study. That is my connection to a universe that is constantly growing. This room. And I don't want to make this all about me because I want you to think about your room, your space, your place where you walk into it and you go, oh my God, I'm there. I'm in this zone of sorts where you just feel like it's like I'm here as a student, but I'm also here as a leader. I'm here as someone and not just anyone. Is that weird? Am I being too heavy, too early in this? Hey, it's Arroe. This is the Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. I've been daily writing since July of 1994, 27 years of getting together with my journals. Oh, boy, that's official, isn't it? Where's the spirituality in that? I don't know. But I'll tell you what, I'll never have my books closed. If you ever want to just go through them, you're more than welcome to, and you might find a bunch of trash in there. It's like when you used to buy albums and 8-tracks and cassettes. You bought it because you heard a song on the radio. One song was good, 14 of them were bad, right? This is the Daily Mess. Oh, man. Does life come with subtitles? No, I want you to really think about that. Does life come with subtitles? Are there itty-bitty little words beneath our visions of experience? Movie actors, I've never seen them stop at what they were doing to look at the bottom of the screen. I mean, you've seen a movie with subtitles, right? I never see anybody go, what am I going to say next? I never see that, right? I mean, why should we do that? I mean, life may come with subtitles, and because we're here, we may not just get the opportunity to see them. What if we could read the moment before it was played out? Do you think it would allow us enough time to leap toward improv or ad-lib? The everyday world doesn't come with a script, yet it feels like life has already been planned out. At least until we get there, right? I know what to expect of the day because I've got Google Calendar, but I can't control how amazingly relatable actress Jamie Lee Curtis was in my conversation with her. Oh my God, I was expecting Jamie Lee Curtis, you know, like because she's big, she's huge. Her father was even bigger. But then she was just one of us. I was like, I'm having a conversation and not an interview with Jamie Lee Curtis. I do wish life came with subtitles. See, I'm either losing my hearing or people are talking softer. They aren't projecting their voice My wife, I'm going to tell you, she's a mumbler and feels very naturally like I'm listening to everything that she's putting in that conversation. She's a mumbler. She talks to herself a lot. Well, so do I. You just don't see my lips moving. I just hear it in my head. And the thing is that we barely understand each other. We just learn to live with each other. We need subtitles in the real world. But you know what I would do? I would spend my entire time going, oh, I guess that's what I'm about ready to say. He is a bird. Oh, he is a bird. No. I had a problem yesterday. Oh, I've had a problem for a long time about this. And I'm going to be very open and honest with you because we love to be with friends. And that's what my subject was with Jamie Lee Curtis. We're talking about how the term friendship has taken a beating since COVID-19, and a lot of friendships have broken apart. It's worse than ghosting. You divorced your friend. And this is by the millions around the world that people just, it's like a friend doesn't mean crap anymore. And so a friend asked me to do something, and he's putting together a Monkees radio station, Monkees, like as in the band, and he wants me to be a part of it, and he gave me the scripts that he wants me to read, and I was offended by that because it's like this is what wait. Part of the reason why I couldn't stand terrestrial radio was because I never got to be me. I always had to read a script. I always had to read the liner cards. Why are you doing this to me? And while I was defrag journaling yesterday, that's where you just write about anything and you question yourself and you interview yourself so that you can understand yourself and so that you can just be a better person. Well, I actually took myself on. Is your ego that big that you can't help out a friend? Oh, my God. Does life come with subtitles? Yeah, when you're in radio, it does come with subtitles because people want you to say things. They want you to use your voice and do things. And so I came back into the studio with my ego between my legs. In other words, my tail between my legs. I was like, you are not going to let a friend down. And I came in and I read the scripts. And I hope and I pray that moment where my ego got in the way, that it doesn't get in the way of his dreams, because he's worked on this a very, very, very long time. I believe that if we had subtitles in life, that we would fight it, and we would decide in that moment. I'm not saying that, and that's why I think the holy energy of the universe has said, you can have your subtitles in a movie, you go about your way, but on your way, your walk, your journey, you ain't getting it because you're not changing your way. I'm Arroe, and that's the Daily Mess.